Alright guys, what is up? Kamusta kayo, Jits? Kamusta kayo guys? Okay. Another lesson na naman. So, anong pag-uusapan natin ngayon? Break of structure. Okay? Napag-usapan na natin yung market structure. Napag-usapan na natin yung time frames. Now, tuturo ko na sa inyo kung ano yung tinatawag na break of structure. Okay? BOS or break of structure. Bakit importanteng malaman nyo kung paano gamitin yung break of structure? Kasi it will tell if the trend will continue or not. The reason why break of structure or BOS is important kasi ito yung magsasabi kung magko-continue pa ba yung trend or hindi na. Sa previous lesson natin guys, pinag-usapan natin yung three types of market structure or three types of trends, which is yung uptrend, downtrend, and yung consolidation. Now, hindi lumilitaw sa consolidation market structure yung BOS. Lumilitaw lang yung BOS sa uptrend or downtrend. Now, bibigyan ko kayo ng example. Tulad ng tinuro ko sa inyo sa previous lesson natin, imagine guys, this is an uptrend market. Oh. Imagine niyo lang guys, uptrend market to. So, nung tinuro ko sa inyo, meron tayong, sa uptrend market, meron tayong high, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Okay? Meron tayong tinatawag na ganon. So, para hindi kayo malito, hintayin nyo kung matapos mag-draw. Siyempre, gagandahan ko yung drawing ko sa inyo para mas maintindihan nyo, di ba? Napaka-effort ko talaga. Okay? So, ay, mali. So, ang uptrend market is composed yan ng high, higher high, higher low. Okay. So, ang uptrend market composed yan ng high, higher low. Now, sa part na to, okay, sa part na to o yung area na to, itong area na to, itong area na yan, yan yung tinatawag na break of structure. Yung area na yan, yan yung tinatawag na break of structure. Paano siya tinawag na break of structure? Kasi guys, binrake niya na yung previous higher high. Break of structure will tell you if the trend will continue or not. So, if binrake ng price yung previous higher high, that is considered as break of structure or BOS. Now, paano siya ginagamit kapag nagta-trade? So, we have what we call break and retest. Now, Ano yun naman yung retest or yung tinatawag na retracement? Break or retest or retracement. So, yan yung tinatawag na break and retest or retracement. Ito naman yung retracement. Ito yung retest or retracement. So, after ng break of structure, after ma-break ng price yung previous higher high, gagawa yan ng higher low, which is yun na yung tinatawag na retest or retracement. And then, kung magte-trade kayo, dito na yung entry nyo. And then, yan yung TP nyo. Tapos, yung SL nyo, dyan lang. So, ganyan ginagamit yung break and retest. And yan yung tinatawag na break of structure. Now, another example, downtrend market naman. So, downtrend market naman tayo, guys. So, ang downtrend market, meron yang low, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, and then low. Okay? Pasensya na sa drawing ko, guys. So, yan. Ang downtrend market, merong, sulat ko ulit, low, lower low, lower high, low, lower low, lower high. So, ang downtrend market, meron niyang low, lower low, lower high. Now, itong area na to, yan na yung break of structure or yung BOS. Why? Kasi na-break na ng price yung previous lower low. And then, ito na yung tinatawag na retest or retracement. Nagigets nyo? Sana nagigets nyo, guys, ha? Tapos, kung iti-trade nyo yan, ganyan lang yan. So, hopefully, naiintindihan nyo yung tinuturo ko, guys, because I'm trying to make this as simple as I can, yung maiintindihan nyo talaga. So, now, okay, I thought there's something else. Break of structure or BOS, yan yung magsasabi kung magko-continue pa yung trend or hindi na. Basta makita nyong nag-break of structure or nag-break yung price sa previous higher high or sa previous lower high ay lower low, that is considered a break of structure and magko-continue or sign na yon na magko-continue yung trend. It means tutuloy niya pa yung downtrend or uptrend. Ganun lang kasimple yung break of structure, guys. Hindi ko alam kung bakit pinapa or ginagawang complicated pa ng ibang trader yung break of structure. Pero I swear, ganyan lang yan kasimple kasi ganyan ko ginagamit yung break of structure. Okay? So, uulitin ko, to summarize that up, imagine nasa uptrend tayo, meron tayong high, meron tayong higher high, meron tayong higher low. Now, kapag yung price na break na niya yung previous higher high, considered as break of structure na yon. And then, kapag gumawa siya ng higher low, that is the retest or retracement. Done. Kapag downtrend market naman, compose yan ng low, lower high. Kapag na-break na ng price yung previous lower low, considered as break of structure na yan. And then, gagawa yan ng panibagong lower high. Yung lower high na yon, yun yung tatawagin na retest or retracement. That's why it's called break and retest. Kung hindi pa clear, break, retest. Break, retest. Okay? Ganyan lang kasimple gamitin yung break of structure, guys. Ginagamit ko yan as confirmation. So, idadagdag ko yun dito para kung ini-screenshot nyo to, matake notes nyo. You can use it as your confirmation. Ano yung confirmation? Ano naman yung sinasabing confirmation ng mga traders? Yung confirmation, guys, yan na yung sign na pwede ka nang pumasok sa trade or pwede ka nang mag-trade. Pwede ka nang maglagay ng position. So, yun yung tinatawag na confirmation. So, ako, guys, isa sa mga ginagamit kong confirmation is yung BOS or break of structure. Because it will tell you if the trend will continue or not. And one of my confirmation is that the break of structure and the retest or the retracement. So, ganyan lang siya kadali, ganyan lang siya kasimple, guys. Hindi nyo kailangan gawin complicated yung trading. The more you try to make it complicated, the more na mas mahihirapan kayo, the more na mas maguguluhan kayo, the more na mas hindi nyo siya maiintindihan. As much as possible, keep trading simple. Keep your chart simple. Nakita nyo ba, guys, kung gaano kasimple yung chart ko? Blue and black lang tapos white background. Sobrang linis. Tapos lines lang. Kasi gusto ko simple lang yung chart ko. Kasi kapag simple yung chart mo, mas madali mo siyang maiintindihan. Hindi yung sobrang dami mong nilalagay na indicator, sobrang dami mong nilalagay na objects dyan sa chart mo, hindi mo na mabasa yung market. Mas mababasa mo ng mas maganda yung market kung gagawin mong simple yung chart mo. Keep it simple. Okay? So, I don't know what day it is, kung anong day na to. I think it's day 9. Hindi ko alam kung may nanonood pa, hindi ko alam kung may naging consistent ba. But if meron man manonood nitong video na to, kung meron man nanonood ng video na to, and kung nag-start ka sa day 1, congrats because you're staying consistent and I'm so proud of you. You know why? Because most people, okay, sa research, 80% to 95% ng retail traders nagfe-fail hindi kasi natalo sila, but because they quit. Nag-quit sila, hindi nila tinuloy. Hindi sila naging consistent, hindi sila naging disiplinado sa sarili nila. Kaya sila nag-fail. Hindi sila nag-fail kasi natatalo yung trades nila. Nag-fail sila kasi nag-quit sila. But for me, nagstay ako for 3 years. I've been in this industry, guys, for 3 years. More than 3 years na. I started at the age of 17. I'm 20 na. I'm 20 right now. So, more than 3 years ko nang ginagawa to. So, sa 2.5 years na yon, wala pa akong naging profit. And then, recently lang ako naging profitable. Recently lang ako nagkaroon ng profit sa ginagawa ko. But even though wala akong kinikita for 2.5 years, I still managed to stay disciplined and stay consistent. You know why? Because I've seen people on trading industry earn so much in a day. Okay? Nakita ko sa sarili kong mata. Yung mga kasama kong nagtitrade, guys. I swear, some of them made millions in just an hour, guy. Hours. 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 Oras lang. Hindi man umabot ng one day, guys. Kumita sila ng 1M, 2M, 3M. I've seen people do that. Okay? Kaya hindi na mawawala sa utak ko na hindi imposible yon. Kasi nakita ko na yung mga tao na gumawa ng ganun. Kasama ko pa. That's why for me, that's possible. If that is possible for them, that is possible for me. Kasi pareho lang naman kami ng ginagawa eh. Ano bang ginagawa nila? Nagtitrade lang din naman sila. O, nagtitrade din ako. So meaning, kaya ko rin gawin yon. Oh, ikaw naman na nanonood dito, nag-aaral ka ng trading, gusto mong gawin yung trading, ibig sabihin, kaya mo rin gawin yon. Kailangan mo lang maging disiplinado, kailangan mo lang maging consistent sa trading. Kailangan mo lang ng continuous learning. And in the long run, if you stayed disciplined, if you stayed consistent, magagawa mo rin yon. Magagawa mo rin yung nagawa ko, magagawa mo rin yung nagawa ng ibang tao. Because the moment you quit, guys, the moment you quit is the moment you lose. You can't lose if you stayed consistent. You can't lose if you keep going forward. You can't lose if you don't stop. You only learn. Okay? Matatalo ka lang kapag huminto ka na. Matatalo ka lang kapag hindi ka na nag-try. Matatalo ka lang kapag tinigil mo na. But if hindi mo pa tinitigil, tuloy-tuloy ka pa rin sa pag-aaral, tuloy-tuloy ka pa rin sa pag-gain ng knowledge, experience, tuloy-tuloy ka pa rin sa pagte-trade kahit wala kang kinikita, kahit hindi ka nananalo, pero tuloy-tuloy ka pa rin, consistent ka pa rin sa ginagawa mo, dinidisiplina mo yung sarili mo. It's just a matter of time bago mo makuha yung mga gusto mo. And think of it this way. The reason that is something is not given to you yet, is it because you're not worthy of it yet? So meaning, yung pinagdadaanan mo ngayon, yung situation mo ngayon, yan yung mag-hone sa'yo para magkaroon ng wisdom para i-handle yung mga bagay na gusto mo. Kasi if wala kang wisdom kung paano i-handle yung mga bagay na gusto mo, never kang magiging worth it para makuha yung mga bagay na gusto mo. Okay? Kailangan mo munang magkaroon ng wisdom para malaman mo kung paano i-value yung mga bagay na gusto mo. And then kapag nasa yun na yung wisdom na yun, you know what will happen? Automatically makukuha mo yung mga gusto mo. You need to be worthy of something before you get it. You need to be worthy of it. You need to be worthy of it. Always keep that in mind. If may gusto kang bagay, sasakyan man yan, bahay, may gusto kang tao, may gusto kang babae, may crush ka, always keep in mind na you need to be worthy of it before you can have it. Always think that way, guys. Always think that way. Keep that in mind. Because that's what I did. Bago ko hingin yung isang bagay, bago ko gawin goal yung isang bagay, sinisigurado ko muna na worth it akong magkaroon ng ganun na bagay. Because alam ko sa sarili ko, kung hindi ako worth it magkaroon ng mga bagay na meron ako, hindi ko yun makukuha and hindi ko yun alam paano i-value. And if hindi mo alam i-value yung isang bagay, hindi magtatagal yan sa'yo, mawawala rin yan. I swear. I've been there, pinagdaanan ko na, okay? May mga bagay akong nakuha na hindi ko naman dapat makuha sa edad ko and nawala lang din. That's why I'm teaching this. Kaya sinasabi ko to sa inyo para hindi nyo napagdaanan yung mga pinagdaanan ko. But it's up to you Kung makikinig kayo, it's up to you. Kung gagawin nyo, it's up to you kung i-apply nyo. All I can do, ang magagawa ko lang is magturo. Ang magagawa ko lang is mag-guide. But I can't control you. You have your freedom. Freedom to do what you want. So might as well choose to do what is right. Always choose to do what is right. So that's it for today's video, guys. Okay? That's it for today's lesson. So, your task now, your task for this lesson, task or responsibility is to find or, find, tama, break of structure in every time frame. And then mark it out. So, your task or responsibility for this or for today, for this lesson, after you've watched this, is you need to find break of structure in every time frame and then mark it out. Yun yung gagawin nyo. I-mark out nyo yung mga break of structure na makikita nyo sa kada time frame na pina-favorite ko sa inyo sa previous lesson. So, yan yung task or responsibility nyo. Again, uulitin ko, hindi ko kayo nababantayan. So, might as well, wag kayong magsinungaling sa sarili nyo. And gawin nyo yung mga kailangan nyong gawin. Gawin nyo kung ano yung kailangan nyong gawin. Gawin nyo kung ano yung dapat nyong gawin. Kasi if hindi kayo nagsisinungaling sa sarili nyo, dun yung magigain yung confidence. Dun yung magigain yung confidence and dun yung magigain yung knowledge na hinahanap nyo and dun yung magigain yung knowledge na kailangan nyo. Kaya, always be honest to yourself kahit walang nanonood sa inyo, guys. Kahit walang nagbabantay. So, that is it for today's lesson, guys. So, okay, hindi ko na muna sasabihin kung ano yung magiging lesson natin sa next video. But make sure to do your responsibility. So, yun lang, guys. And see you in the next video. Peace out!